a desire.
Welcome back, my friends. We are going to talk with an assistant. She's going to share with us a couple of experiences she's been having since the time she came to the Universal Church. How are you?
Hello, Bishop. I'm fine.
You are fine. Huh?
Yes.
What's your name?
My name is Shaitia Robinson.
Shaitia Robinson. How long you've been coming to the Universal Church?
I've been in the church for almost 3 years now.
Almost 3 years. Huh? What brought you to the church? What happened that you said, okay, now I have to come? You could not wait anymore. Because I don't believe you came for the first time you received an invitation. Did you?
Well, before coming to the church, I used to live in a different state, and I was horrible. I was really rebellious against my mom, and then we moved to New York. And when we moved to New York, we had family problems, we had financial problems, we just had so many problems. And one day, I was just there in my house, and I was like, okay, I can't live like this anymore. Like, I'm tired of this life. I was like 15, 16 at the time, and I was like, I'm already tired of living this way. I need to change. And my sister was evangelized by one of the youths there, and they was explaining to her like she needs God protection because it was Halloween weekend, and in the Bronx they go around cutting females' faces, especially because of gang initiation. So my sister went, and she wanted to make sure that she liked it before she invited me, and then she invited me, and I started coming to the church.
That's when you were saying that before moving to New York. Which state you were living before?
I used to live in Ohio.
You were in Ohio. You said you were very rebellious.
Yes.
Why? What made you be rebellious?
Well, my mom had a lot of kids. I have 5 brothers and sisters, and I was always the good child, so I didn't really get noticed in my house. Like, I was quiet, I was good, so it's like everybody else got more attention from my mom, so I wanted attention too, so I figured that if I do what they did, then I'll get attention from my mom.
Okay, so your rebelliousness was a way to draw their attention.
Yes.
Your mom's attention. Okay, because there are many young people, many youth. How old were you that time?
When I started being rebellious?
Yeah, you remember?
Like 10, 11.
10, 11. Because there are a lot of kids, same age, they behave in the same way. They do some crazy things, especially rebelliousness, just to draw the attention of their parents. But it was not good for you.
No, it wasn't. I used to drink, I used to smoke, I used to sneak out of my house and hang out with my friends. Like on the weekends, I wasn't home. I was always at a friend's house. I never was home on the weekends. Weeknights, I would sneak out late and come in like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm. But it brought you painful consequences by doing that, right?
Yeah, like my life was destroyed. I couldn't sleep. I had bad headaches, and I still didn't get attention from my mom. So like I was doing all of that and not getting what I wanted to receive out of it.
When did you come to church?
I came to the church when I was 16, like 2010.
Mm-hmm. And what did you do to get delivered, to change your life? What happened?
Well, I started coming. I was in the church basically every day. I was there Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays and Sundays. And because my life was completely destroyed, so I needed hope in everything. So I had to be in the church every day to receive the hope I needed. And so I would do the chain of prayers. There wasn't a service that I wouldn't miss at first. I would go there. If my sister didn't go, sometimes I wouldn't go because I was still new, so I didn't really know anybody. But once I started getting comfortable opening up, I was there without anybody having to push me or to say, oh, you should come. I was just there automatically.
When did you find out that your life was not the same as before? When what happened? Which moment in the church that you look at yourself and you said, okay, I'm a new person now. I'm a new woman right now. I'm not as before.
I noticed that because, like I said, I had really bad headaches. I couldn't sleep at night. So there would be days where, like, I would just sleep and not even, like, I'll wake up and be like, wow, I actually slept last night. Like, usually I would wake up in the middle of the night or couldn't fall asleep till, like, 5 o'clock in the morning. And there would be certain situations that I would be put in, like, at home. And, like, before I used to yell, I used to fight, I used to argue. And when I was put in those situations again, like, it didn't affect me anymore. Like, I was able to keep calm. I was able to, do what I had to do.
What made you decide to serve God? Because you didn't come to church to be an assistant. You came to change your life. What happened that you decided to be an assistant, to serve God? What happened?
Well, I seen the assistants, they were helping people, they were there for people when they needed help. And I always said that since I got the help I needed, I wanted to help others. So if that's what I had to do to help others, to let them see like what God can do for them, then I'll do it. And I was asked if I wanted to serve God, and I said yes. And then I started going to the classes to become an assistant.
How long you've been as an assistant?
I've been as an assistant almost 2 years now.
Almost 2 years. What does that mean? Almost 2 years serving God as an assistant, helping people. What does that mean to you?
Like for me, it's just like my work is just beginning because 2 years is like nothing compared to what I was doing in the world for 7, 8, 9 years doing smoking and things like that. So for me, it's like to pay God the debt that I owe him and to do much more than what he did for me and things like that.
Okay, what would you recommend? Because I believe there are assistants who are watching us, watching your story. Some of them have children. They have teenagers at home. What would you recommend to a girl in your age, 16, 17, 15? What would you recommend to them for them to change their lives?
They have to want to change, and a lot of times for you to do the stuff I did is because you want attention, because you don't love yourself, because you don't feel that you can give that attention you need to yourself. So for you to change, you have to first learn how to love yourself. You have to learn how to, that love can only come from God. So in order for you to change, you have to love yourself. You have to seek God so he can give you that strength that you need to love yourself.
You are happy today?
Yes.
No more rebelliousness?
No, Bishop.
Okay. Thank you very much for your story.